I would keep asking this question: Africa, are you actually ready for Ghana? Because at this point, Ghana is showcasing to the world that they have a lot of things in stock for the world that they have not seen yet. Do you guys know that Kia Motors is assembled here in Ghana? Apart from the popular Katanka motor that is being owned by a Ghanaian, Kia Motor is assembled here in Ghana. And you guys remember some months ago, a popular Nigerian TikToker came down here to Ghana and she compared Ghana to Nigeria by saying Ghanaians only ride Kia cars. And to tell you guys something, this Kia Motors is one of the strongest motors in the world. So when people come out here and say, oh, Kia Motors is only driven here in Ghana, and they forgot that this same Kia motor is driven in other African countries, is also assembled here in Ghana. Let's take a look at this video, then we'll come back to the video and have a conversation about it. And please don't forget to like this video and share.
Attract investment into the industrial sector. One of such is the development and operationalization of the Ghana Automotive Development Policy, which has the vision of making Ghana a fully integrated and competitive industrial hub for the automotive industry in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, the automotive industry is one of 10 strategic anchor industrial sectors identified by government as growth poles for our nation's industrial transformation. Against all odds, and the pessimism expressed by some naysayers, we continue to attract investment into the development of an automotive industry in Ghana, with our country's automotive policy receiving rave reviews across the continent and the world. Today we are witnessing what will go down in history as another giant step towards Ghana's quest to establish herself as a regional hub for the automotive industry in sub-Saharan Africa. Rana Motors, with support from Kia Motors Corporation of Korea, the manufacturer of Kia vehicles, and one of the leading global vehicle manufacturers, has successfully established the only assembly plant for the production of Kia vehicles in West Africa. This facility has already offered direct employment to 50 young men and women, and it is expected to create some 300 indirect jobs, whilst contributing to the development of the local value chain for automobile assembly. The company, I've been informed, has the capacity to assemble some 30,000 vehicles annually, bringing the total capacity of domestically established assembly plants, close to 100,000 vehicles per year. For me, this investment by Rana Motors is a strong indication of the private sector's support of my government's industrialization agenda and a sign of growing resilience by the private sector in these challenging times. I want to assure you, and indeed all private sector players, the government will continue to introduce sector-specific policy interventions which create a predictable policy regime and an enabling environment for businesses to survive and thrive. I acknowledge that a critical component for harnessing the full potential for an automotive industry is demand for assembled vehicles. As you may all be aware, I have directed, through the Chief of Staff of the Office of the President, the prioritization of the procurement of domestically assembled vehicles by state institutions to fulfill government's commitment of patronizing made in Ghana products. We're, however, mindful of the fact that the state alone cannot purchase the sufficient numbers of vehicles to be produced from our assembly plants, and will thus require Ghanaians also to patronize these vehicles. To stimulate demand for domestically assembled vehicles, we will soon be rolling out an asset-based vehicle financing scheme, as it exists in developed economies, to afford Ghanaians the opportunity to purchase vehicles from the Ghana Automotive Development Program. For the assemblers under the program, I assure you that we will continue to engage in discussions that will lead to the expansion of the market for domestically assembled vehicles at the regional and continental levels to drive demand and create the necessary traction for you to transition into complete knockdown assembly, which will be supported by component and kits produced domestically to feed into the supply chain. The Ministry of Trade and Industry will soon be submitted to Cabinet for approval the Ghana Automotive Component Manufacturing Policy, which has outlined incentives to attract investors into the component manufacturing sector. The policy will also support our artisans within Swami, Okompe, and other enclaves to upgrade their capacity to fit seamlessly into the automotive value chain. Ladies and gentlemen, it is government's hope that the incentives granted Rana Motors will translate into competitive pricing of vehicles for the Ghanaian consumer. We look forward to the transition of this assembly plant into a fully integrated vehicle production plant in Ghana. The project is yet another sign of the strong relations that exist between the Republic of Ghana and the Republic of Korea, which we appreciate very much and are determined to advance and deepen. I wish Rana Motors every success, and I'm confident that this project will prove to be a pivot in our drive to become an automotive hub, not only in West Africa, but also ultimately in the rest of Africa. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, Nime, I have the singular pleasure and honor to declare the Rana Motors assembly plant officially commissioned. May God bless Rana Motors and us all, and may God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you.
Fell in love with this country and decided to stay. By 14.
That same car they were shading Ghanaians with is still the same car that is being assembled here in Ghana. When I tell you that Ghana has potentials, please believe me. Look at the Kia motor that is being driven all over the world. It is driven in Nigeria, it is driven in different African countries, even in the UK, US, they are driving Kia motors. And these same Kia motors are being assembled here in Ghana. Look at the beauty, guys. If they should wake you up from sleep and tell you that this particular same Kia motor that was being used to insult Ghanaians is still assembled here in Ghana, are you going to believe that? No. A lot of you look down on Ghana too much. That is the reason why all these videos are popping up on your timeline, to choke you all that Ghana is actually a very massive developing country. They are developing so fast that a lot of people are coming into this country to invest. People are bringing their businesses down here to Ghana to invest. I've been saying it here, in the next 10 years to come, not just 10 years, it's too far. Ghana would be the hub of technology. Ghana would be the China of Africa. Go and mark it somewhere. Go and write it down somewhere. Go and write it and say, oh, Mami Ekwa, UJTV once said this. Please let it stick in your memory, so you will not say, you didn't get this prophecy. In some years to come, Ghana will be the China of Africa, because the rate at which Ghana is developing their country massively is something that is shocking the world. The world are shocked. They are shocked that an African country is doing this. Guys, if you watch this video to this point, please, I want to see your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this video? And please don't forget to like and share and subscribe to the channel. And to all my returning subscribers, Midasi, and to all those that are just seeing this video, this face for the very first time, Akwaba. Thank you for always watching my videos, and don't forget to share, like, and comment. See you guys in the next one. Bye.